I want to see corruption go away in our community eventually. I know it's going to be a process.
Member of Frog Lake First Nation near the Saskatchewan-Alberta border, Hans McCarthy, took Indigenous Services Canada to court with support from the Canadian Taxpayers Federation. APTN National News reported in 2021 that Frog Lake's trust fund, which held $102 million in 2013, had dropped to just $3 million by 2019. Following that report, McCarthy filed an access to information request for Frog Lake Band Council resolutions to see where that $99 million went. But Indigenous Services Canada refused to release these records, leading him to argue in court that Ottawa has a duty to disclose this information to band members. McCarthy says he knew there was the possibility the funds were misused, but being unable to see how money was spent at the time was an emotional experience.
The first emotion was anger. It was overwhelming. I've always known that the community was not functional because I have uncles and aunties and we're all related in the community. We all talk. We know what goes on in our community. But the thing is that we didn't have the documentations because Chief and Council never shared that.
The case was heard in federal court on September 10th in Vancouver. The court ruled in McCarthy's favor on November 20th, stating the documents requested must be handed over within 30 days. McCarthy hopes seeing the band council resolutions will shed light on where the money went and help inform people how to vote in future elections. The Canadian Taxpayers Federation supported McCarthy in court. Director Gage Hobrick said doing so fits their mandate to hold governments, including First Nation band councils, accountable.
Me and Hans have talked about this a lot, that anyone who lives in a regular municipality, a provincial government, you can usually go to the provincial government's website, the municipality's website, and find pretty detailed financial information, and that it's important to you as a taxpayer to kind of hold your own government accountable. But in many First Nations communities, that's just not the case.
Hobrick and McCarthy says this isn't just a win for Frog Lake First Nation, it's a win for all First Nations seeking transparency from their leadership. Rachel May, APTN National News, Saskatoon.